Hey clickers! Good evening, Interworld. Sergeant Slack here from Banana Bomb Productions, welcoming you back to this episode 27 of Diary of a Clicker. It's been a while since I last did an episode of this. I think it was actually September when we did episode 26. That was when I decided to change it and only kind of come back to you guys when I have something new to add. So we are going to show these Cochran Elites how it was done. I've added a few things to my setup here. Most of my keybinds are still in the same place. Charge is still down there on 10 on my Naga. At the moment I'm running with Dragon's Roar, which is on 11 because you don't press it that often. I'm centering things around the two stacks up from 4 and 7, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that puts Colossus Smash on 4, Mortal Strike on 7, Overpower on 8, Slam on 9, Heroic Strike on 6 for those times when it's needed, and Execute is on 5, just above 4 where I can get into it. The other things I'm using quite a lot is Thunderclap for spreading that damage out to other people. So my rotation, as it were, is Charge. That also applies Hamstring. I tend to pop a Mortal Strike and then go for Colossus Smash. After Colossus Smash, if I'm feeling ragey, I'll Heroic Strike, then I'll Slam, then I'll start working back. I'll Overpower if I'm low, if Mortal Strike's still on cooldown, then Mortal Strike again, and then Colossus Smash, basically every time it pops. But if I'm fighting someone and they're about to die, then I won't bother. And I'll save the Colossus Strike for someone else, because it only gives the debuff on the people you're hitting. So if I then have to wait for the big cooldown, I don't want to miss that. And yeah, I'm kind of doing alright for gear. I'm in full Tyrannical, and I've got a couple of pieces of Grievous. And very recently, like just the other day, it dropped Zalator, Desecrated Image of Gorehowl, which has got eyes on it and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And I've just thrown Colossus. What's the enchant called? Yeah, Colossus on there because it gives a bit of a shield every now and again, so that's useful for PvP and PvE. I've started adding on down here on my bars as well a few keybinds which I use quite a lot. I've got Spell Reflect on Shift and 1. I've started adding things to Shift. Shift 2 and 3 again don't get used much. They're my mounts, so I can quickly mount up, which I didn't see the point in having a keybound mount until I keybound it, and then I was like, yeah, that saves a lot of time. And then Shift 5 is the next one that actually gets used. My AoE is all on the top there, so Shift 6 for Cleave and Shift 9 for what's it called, Whirlwind, but you really don't use that much Whirlwind. I'll throw a couple on now and again in PvP, really don't use it that often, so it's out the way where it's not a pain. What is in the way is on 7, because it gets used a lot, you'll often see this popping up. This is not my Heroic Leap, this is a macro, so I can... No, I macroed Intervene, didn't I? So this places a banner, like so, and then my Intervene macro targets it, and that's on Shift, where it charges, basically. And right up until the last patch that happened on December 9th, you could use Intervene to get out of stuns, and, not stuns, to get out of snares, like roots and things like that. And it was really useful, and I set up a macro to use it, and they took it away from me. The smeggers. Elsewise, while we're on the topic of macros, tell you what, actually, we better queue for a bleeding Battleground, otherwise we'll never get in one. No, not bonus ones, gonna be specific. I want to do one of the new ones, Deep Wind Gorge, and we'll do a Cop Magoo, because both of those have, like, smaller encounters rather than running into a big pile of 20 people like Alterac Valley. Macros, I have changed my Fook macro, which is the one where everything's going wrong and I'm dying. I've changed that to not include die by the sword, so that I can use die by the sword when I'm just fighting melee, or I can use Fook when I've got a lot of incoming damage. What else have I changed? My blue to macro, I no longer have Blade Storm or Dragon's Roar tied into the end of it, because again, I wanted more situational control, which it gives me. The only other one I really use is Charge, Hamstring, Battle Shout, because I'm lazy and I don't like pressing it separately, so that way I just Battle Shout pretty much every time I charge and try and spam someone with Hamstring. So that is all gravy. I've even stopped using a macro to put me into defensive stance and put defensive weapons on, because there's very little point to it nowadays. There's no point in switching to sword and shield when I can just defensive stance and still be using my two-hander to do lots of damage. Talents, the Glyphs, double time, second wind, disrupting shout, actually really useful. Much prefer it over piercing howl. Dragon Roar I'm running with at the moment because it does more damage, but Blade Storm's still a lot of fun. Sometimes might switch to Shockwave for Arena, but I haven't done that much Arena. Mass Spell Reflection is good, really good, but Safeguard will make me able to break out of roots, so I don't know. Not quite sure about that. And then Avatar, because it's Avatar. I quite like the Blade Storm Bloodbath combo, because it spreads a lot of damage around, but it doesn't do as much direct damage as Avatar Dragon's Roar does. And I mean, even Avatar Blade Storm, it's not quite as like DPS, it doesn't do as well. I know PvP isn't more about DPS, but I've been doing a bit more PvE recently, so that's why I've done that. And Glyphs, I haven't got any of the new ones. Colossus Smash, Heroic Leap, well, Death from Above, which reduces cooldown, no longer increases damage, which I think it did last time. Then Glyph of Rude Interruption, because again, 6% damage, and I kind of rate it over the other ones, although I haven't tried Executor, Hamstring, Impaling Throws, and Victorious Throw, which is another new one. Oh no, that might be an old one. I don't know, I can't remember. Those two are definitely other ones. Yeah, so that's what I'm running with in Glyphs, and then Mighty Victory to make me bigage. Glyph of Gushing Wound, because it's pretty. And Blazing Trail, because, well, I mean, yeah, fiery. Big fiery look at me sign. I'm all about that. That is cool. So damage-wise, I can pretty much chuck out a lot of DPS. In my PvE gear, I'm hitting over 100,000. In PvP gear with no buffs and stuff, oh, I've got well fed, then I'm quite happily kicking out close to 60 to 70. And yeah, that does the job for me. So we'll jump into this Battleground, and we'll see how those new keybinds are treating me. Nothing else with non-Naga keybinds has changed. I've just started adding ones into Shift Naga buttons, which I didn't want to do, but I kind of have to, because I just need them. I need more. I always need more. So, yeah. I still have Q&E does defensive and battle stance, because stance is sort of slightly relevant now, especially since they reduced the cooldown on it. You could do it and have both of the icons up at the same time. That happened in 5.4 maybe. Pummel still on R. F now is Disruptive Shout, that's changed, and C is my Fook macro, which is all my defensive calls, saving Dive by the Sword for separate things. Shift Q and Shift E, Berserker Rage to get me out of fear, and Medallion of Cruelty to get, again, to break loss of impairing effects. Read the tooltip, you know. you know what the Medallion of Cruelty does, I'm sure. Shift R is Spell Reflect. So I've got Interrupt and Spell Reflect on R and Shift. I'm kind of keeping things the same. Shift F is Fear, which is another kind of a interrupty, make people run away. And Shift C does Heroic Leap, which sometimes leads to me. I'm not that accurate with pressing Shift and just pressing a single thing, because I'm mashing away all the time as well. Then, yeah, oh wow, we're warrior hungry in this one. Then I'm kind of constantly pressing the wrong thing. So I've kind of set it up with things like placing the banner on 7, which 7 gets quite a lot of use, Mortal Strike. And you don't want to be accidentally popping all your defensive calls. If I'm desperately trying to get away with Heroic Leap, I'll just hold down Shift and spam C rather than going Shift C, Shift C, Shift C, Shift C. Wow, that's difficult to say. Give it a go. Shift C, Shift C, Shift C. Yeah. So rather than just doing that lots, I'll hold down Shift with my pinky and just mash C. And that tends to work. And there is the occasional occasion where I do accidentally mash all my defensive calls. So let's see if we can't go and kill some alliances. I'll kind of try and talk you guys through what I'm actually doing when I'm doing it, but sometimes I have to concentrate. It's got to that level of play where sometimes I need to concentrate and not talk gibberish. Wow, lack of alliance resistance. Following this guy, I hope he kind of knows where he's going. Is this turtle slow? Just started using it. Feels slow. Where are you going? I was totally following you. Who are you? Gambarillo. Oh, is he named after a prawn? How has no one got that? Oh, that's a big fight. Screw it. Let's get in there. Fear you off. And then pick on the wrong dude. Spell reflect that stuff away. Oh, defensive calls. Let's get onto that Rouge. Let's see if we can't just pop all the damages. He's gone, so let's try and go for this Hunter. I am going to die before I've done anything at this rate. And I am dead. I should have protected my healer a little bit more. He got stunned. I didn't know I had a healer. Wow. So yeah, I'm a lot more comfortable with my keybinds now. I was playing this Battleground the other day and it was so funny. I had a lot of fun with these casters. Just like between my 2 interrupts, my fear, and my 2 spell reflects that I've got now, I could just completely shut down a mage. Not so much a mage, but certainly a priest. It's much easier to just kind of shut them down and stop them from being able to do stuff. And I've had that done to me when I've been playing before, and it sucks. It sucks when someone just counters every move you make, because there is literally nothing you can do. You just got to sit there and watch yourself die. And I did it to someone else the other day. It was awesome. So let's go. See if we can't kind of help the panda a little bit by unfreezing him. Snare you up. Mortal Strike. Charge. Anytime you want to charge in there. Oh, fear him off and then get back onto you. I'm kind of mixing between tab and click targeting, because sometimes tab targeting sucks. In fact, quite a lot of the time, like there, I want to be on this guy who's throwing heals around. Fear him off, throw a preemptive spell reflect on, interrupt him with pummel, he disappears, switch to the parry, I guess, charge, mortal strike, glossy smash, which is on cooldown. I didn't even need to look at that. No, that's the other thing, is since I've started since I've started non-clicking, I've got much more of a sense as to what's actually going on with my character and what he should be doing. I now don't need to be looking like head down in bars quite so much. Execute, I'm still missing executes, which really annoys me when someone else gets all the groovy killing blows and it's not me. Right, this time, execute, just spam, execute. Yeah, I think I got him. I need to get that add-on that Bajira's got that says, good shit on. But maybe have it say something nicer. Well, let's see if we can rip through this lock. Obviously not the only warrior in the Battleground to have had that idea. Get the healer. No soothing mists for you. I said no soothing mists. Pummel. Good. Get a snare on. Yeah, good. Sapped. That's it. My missus has started kind of playing WoW again, Miss Slack. And she's been playing a monk which means I've actually learned a little bit about how monks work. And oh, he's got the glyph with the thunderiness. Come back, you sneaky little. Look at that double charge. Execute. Oh, I don't think I got that one. But we have totally been distracted. So this is a time where I can do that, and then we'll do that, and then... Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. It was a time when I could have done my banner thing, but it did not work. Oh, I knew that was coming. Right, where needs help? Gold mine needs help. Let's go that way. You guys got this, right? Cool. Catch you later, bro. Let's go over to GM. Are you with me, Pebbles? Or are you AFKing at a graveyard? Because it kind of looks a little bit like you're AFKing at a graveyard. There's two of them. What have we got? A warrior and a warrior? A warrior and a paladin. He's going to be a Healy din. See if I can draw one away. We'll draw this warrior away. What kind of I'm doing? Come on then, let's do it. Boom! It's a fury as well. Berserker Rage, counter that. Have a bit of that. Have a bit of that. And destroyed! Yeah, that was all me. Because he's a Death Knight. So. Okay, and I'm actually going to switch to the Pally. Because the Pally's going to be more of a pain. The Priest is going to go down quicker. My actual target selection as well has got much better. So I've started kind of paying attention to which classes I can kill nice and easily. Oh, he's got a Healy buff. Gonna get in on this in case we get interrupted by any of those shenanigans. Yeah. Right over. No, 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 no. Charge, snared. Fear, because we've encountered new people. Dragon's Roar is on cooldown. Let's get this priest. Let's get this panda. I know he might not be a panda, but I just call all monks pandas. Get fear on for that priest. Spell reflect on for everybody else. Yeah, no. No, you don't. You don't get away from two warriors, buddy. You do not get away from two warriors. There's an awful lot of people here. Why are there so many people here? Oh, because we've lost the other one. They have so much more gold than us. My team is failing hard. Wow. In the middle, it's all kicking off. Stop you from capturing. Spear on? We're definitely going to need a spell reflect at some point. Interrupt with disrupting shout, because I wasn't sure if I was near. Charge back in. Oh, accidentally pummel nothing. I need to get an add-on that pops up what I'm actually pressing so you guys can see. Ah, see, that was one of those times when I was accidentally mashing the wrong thing. Oh, more of it. Just kill him. That's enough to kill him, surely. Still got this bleeding lock on me. Alright, let's go defensive. Spell reflect. Yeah, so I will not interrupt his next spell because I have that spell reflect. Oop, don't want to do that. I'll interrupt that one though. Charge. Horrified. Spell reflect. Nothing. Other spell reflect. Still nothing. Interrupted. Feared. Spell reflect yet? Yeah, spell reflect worked. Interrupted with disrupting shout. I'm stunned again. Come on, diminishing returns. Oh, I got a charge interrupt. That is nice. Worst Dragon's Roar. There it is. Come back. Come back and die. Yeah. Where are you? What are you doing? Where do you think you're going? You're not going anywhere. Oh, yes, going somewhere. Oh, he's going over the Death Knight. Oh, and of course I'm Void Tendrilled. This warrior's come back for some, has he? Let's take his weapons away from him. Oh, I can't. He's in the bloody thing. The hunter's back somewhere. How are we doing with the flaggage? Flaggage is kind of taken care of. What's going on there? He's just a dude. Well, I guess we're going to have a bit of fun since we're not winning. Fear. Spell reflect on. That's mass spell reflect. I tend to save my other spell reflect for... oh, hello. Yeah, have some of that. Now what are you going to do? Huh? Huh? Now what are you going to do? Yeah, you're going to run away because there's nothing you can do to me. Other people can, though. Breaking out of those fears like a boss. I don't think he's quite a keyword turner, but I can kind of get behind him. I'm in defensive stance. That's not going to help. Right. I'm going to have to take care of this healer. By selecting things on the other side of the damn screen. Put some pressure on this rogue. And then, I was going to say, and then go in on the healer, but healer's gone in on himself. You're dead. You're dead. You're about to be dead. Oh, bloody void tendrils again. Alright, I'm going to need some damage. At least while I'm frozen, he's not doing damage to me. I need a better cooldown on that. Don't know why I had to pop my defensive calls coming straight out of that. Come on, do that one. Do that one, do that one. Oh no, do that one. Cool. Oh dude, go away. Yeah, I will fear you. Oh, we've got Rouge. No. There's the monk. Alright, now monk. Now let's do it. Absorbs. I hate wasting my big things on absorbs. These monks are so hard to kill sometimes. Run away, put some distance in. I'm an easy target. Nobody kill me. You, save me. Save me. The good bit about my intervene macro is that it's basically just target demoralizing banner, which is what I've put down if I put that down, and then cast intervene, so I can still just use it as basically as an intervene. Hello, you're kind of healy looking. Can you make me have some health, please, Mr. Paladin, Mr. Teammate there on my side? I guess I'll throw a bandage on, shall I? Oh, and I'm bandaging the Paladin. Smag. Alright, bandage myself. Yay! At least he's healing me, though. Thank you! Now, let's see. Do I escort our gold cart, or do I interrupt their gold cart? I interrupt their gold cart. No, I think I'm just going to get back in the fray. The choices. The choices. Head off. See if we can't stop our cart. Oh, he does have quite a few guards. No. Spell reflect. Ah, too damn close. Boosh. I can't do it yet. I can do that though. Bam! Let's go big. And that is the end of the episode. So how did I try and stack up against the others? Not terribly well. Better than Gruul, but not as well as Pebbles and Rampa. Interesting. Honor kills. I got the same amount of honor kills, so we were both as useful as each other. Wow, we kind of squashed them a lot. Killing blows 4. I should be up there with the other guys. I really need to work on my executing. So there we have it, guys. That is how my keybinds are treating me. Hopefully watching this back, I'll be able to show up a few other bits of technique that I need to change up. But yeah, that's how it is. I thought as it's getting towards the end of the year, we should do one of these and see how it's all been working. So that's the update. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So this is Sergeant Slack from Banana Bomb Productions saying thanks very much for joining me for this episode 27 of Diary of a Clicker. Please do comment, like, subscribe if you did, and I will catch you next time. Ta-ra.